Dana White has officially announced his boxing promotion. This is massive. TKO and Dana have signed a multi-year partnership to create a new boxing promotion. UFC President Dana White and WWE President Nick Khan will be leading this exciting venture. They're building a structured system to develop new talent globally, including athlete combines. All boxers will have access to the UFC Performance Institute, the world's leading combat sports training, research, rehabilitation, and nutrition center. TKO will bring their production and media expertise to deliver amazing in-arena experiences and top-tier broadcasts to fans everywhere. Dana White just posted this video to his social media with the caption, "Boomboxing, here we come."
What's up, guys? We have just done a deal to start a new boxing league with Turkey, who absolutely loves the sport of boxing.
I am very happy today. I give the flag of boxing to the best man who can handle it. We have a tough job now, but I am sure he will be delivering to the people and the fans the magnificent league and get boxing great again.
The model is proven to deliver the fights that the fans want to see. The best will fight the best, and the fighters will continue to move up the rankings and become world champions. We will continue to make announcements on where you can watch and all the rest of the details on the business as we get closer to the launch. I'll see you soon.
Now for some fight announcements. Randy Brown versus Nicholas Dalby is officially set for UFC Kansas City on April 26th. Both fighters are hungry to get back in the win column after recent losses. Brown last fought at UFC 310 in December, where he suffered a split decision loss to Brian Battle. Meanwhile, Dalby is looking to bounce back from his defeat against Rinat Fakhretdinov back in June. In other news, Jamahal Hill has made a bold prediction. He believes Magomed Ankalaev will defeat Alex Pereira, pointing to Ankalaev's versatility as the deciding factor. Hill thinks Ankalaev has a more well-rounded skill set, giving him more tools to secure the victory.
I know I'm gonna get hate for this, but I get hate anyway, y'all. I'm probably gonna go with Magomed. I just got a feeling that I feel he has more tools to win. Obviously, Alex has that one hit wonder. If he catches you, he can put you away. But I believe Magomed also has that. He has the speed, the patience to counter. He's been in this position before, and he let the title slip out of his hands once before. And I believe he'll be a lot more focused, locked in for this, and I believe he just has more ways. Ultimately, he just has more ways to win. So I'm gonna go with Magomed.
Wow, Colby Covington absolutely went off on Michael Chiesa during his Twitch livestream last night. Colby is currently filming for The Ultimate Fighter as an assistant coach on Chael Sonnen's team. Chiesa won season 15 of TUF back in 2012, and Colby explains why he tells the fighters not to be like him. Check
T-Volt. What do I think about Michael Chiesa? I think that that's everything you don't want to do when you become the Ultimate Fighter winner. You don't want to become an irrelevant bum who rides people's meats, DC in particular, for public transportation. Don't be that guy riding other people's meat. Become a star. Be your own fucking guy that has to sell himself. Don't have to ride off other people's jocks like Michael Chiesa. So he's a great example of what you don't want to do when you become an Ultimate Fighter champion. So he's a great example for the kids on the show that I can tell them, hey, don't be Michael Chiesa, be a Colby Covington, be a Daniel Cormier, be a Chael Sonnen. Those are how you get paid and make it in this industry.
This out. Alex Pereira is wrestling with Glover Teixeira to prepare for his fight against Magomed Ankalaev this weekend. Rafael Fiziev says it feels like a miracle to be rematching Justin Gaethje this weekend at UFC 313. Their first fight was back in March 2023, where Gaethje secured a majority decision win. Despite that previous loss, Fiziev says he feels no extra pressure heading into the rematch, calling it just another day at the office. I love that mindset.
Doesn't matter, I already fight him or not. Like for me, the fight with a guy like Justin, because like all world know him, or like all people around me, like my friends, like everybody, like almost his fans. And like before UFC, I'm also like him a lot. And for me, fight with him, this is like already some miracle. And second time like that, how it's going, like it's very special to me. UFC 313, these numbers for me is very, very special. And that's why for me it's like a miracle. It happens, you know. So yeah, I'm just on a miracle, you know. I train all my life, and I fight since 11, 12 years old. So for me, this is not first time like that, because before on amateur career, yes, amateur and professional is a bit different, but before in amateur career, I have that already. Next week we have a country championship, like hand-to-hand fighting. You want to fight? I said, let's go. And this is not only one fight. They have like 5 or 6 fights, so it's almost same. And also I'm a fighter. I have to be ready every day, like for tomorrow with anybody, so for me it's like another day in a
Eric Nixick is sharing some fascinating insights on what Alex Pereira needs to do to beat Magomed Ankalaev this weekend. According to Nixick, Pereira must stand his ground and focus on managing distance to control the fight's pace. He also stresses how important it is for Pereira to target Ankalaev's body and legs early on, using consistent attacks to break him down and limit his movement as the fight progresses. That's some serious strategy.
Maintain striking distance, that's going to be huge, right?
Yeah.
Plant a flag in the center of the octagon and own your geography. Do not get your back up to that cage.
That black banner.
Don't get your heels on the black line, because that's where a lot of those takedown issues are going to be there. So Ankalaev does such a good job with the grappling, Dagestani style wrist rides, Turks, killing the bottom leg. It's going to be a tough task, right, for Alex to be standing up if you're getting taken down. So having that real estate and being able to move is going to be very important. Counter wrestle with sprawls. Okay, big thing with this is when you disengage on the wrestling, be ready to wrestle 3 seconds longer. There's a reshot, there's a re-wrestle. Don't think that the wrestling exchange is over. So once you get a disconnect, you need to redirect. You got to get him moving a different direction before you get back into the striking. And then once you do that, you do have to make him pay.
Yeah.
You can't just let Ankalaev in for free, and then without letting him, putting his hand in the cookie jar, you don't get slapped, right? You're going to keep coming back. So it's going to be very important. And my last one, man, target the body early, right? Alex Pereira's got to start getting flat in the tires, hit the body. It's a 5-round fight. Invest in the body, invest in the legs. It's going to be very important.
Michael Bisping really put Belal Muhammad on the spot, questioning why he won't fight Islam Makhachev. During their discussion, Bisping challenged the idea of their friendship, pointing out that Belal and Islam have only trained together briefly. He asked how close their bond truly is. Belal's response was intriguing. He explained that his decision goes beyond just training sessions, saying the situation is much bigger than people realize. Now I'm really curious.
Let me ask you this, Belal, and obviously I don't want to be disrespectful, but we got to ask the hard questions. Islam moving up to 170, and then you guys say we're not gonna fight each other because we're brothers, we've trained together. A critic might say, bro, you shared a training room for 2 weeks. Okay, you guys aren't exactly brothers. It's like, do you want to be great? Do you want to be a double champ? Put that to one side and throw down in the cage for 25 minutes. Your response?
I think it's more than that, right? It's bigger than that. Even when I did my whole camp for Sean Brady, it was in Dubai with him. So we were there for 6 weeks with them guys. Habib and Islam, they've helped me a lot. I've grown so much with them guys. And when you're with a certain amount of, when you're with their group for 5 weeks straight, like you build a different type of bond. And for me, it's not like worth it, right? Because there's so many guys I can fight. There's Jack, there's Shavkat, there's Buckley that's right there on the come up. So I have a lot of opponents that I haven't even fought yet. So it's not like I ran through everybody. And to me, I think he still has Armand still there. You still got the Charles rematch. You got Ilya right there. So there's fights for both of us where you don't have to bull rush this one. It's happening.
Aljamain Sterling admits he's in a tough spot at featherweight after his recent loss to Movsar Evloev. Sterling dropped the decision in December, but still believes he did enough to win that fight. Now Aljo finds himself in an awkward position because many of the top-ranked featherweights are either close friends or training partners of his or Merab Dvalishvili. This makes potential matchups really difficult to navigate. He mentioned he didn't face this issue at bantamweight, except for that brief period when he was champion and Merab was the #1 contender. Talk about a complicated situation.
The only fights that make sense for me right now, Arnold Allen is like the only available highest ranked guy that I could fight.
What if they like try to get you to fight like number 13 or something?
I have to make a decision. I lost a razor close fight, man. It's so crazy to me. I feel like any other day, like a different fight card, I probably win, which is the crazy part. Somehow Cyril Gane beat Alex Volkov. Randy Brown lost to Brian Battle. And I lost to Movsar. I am almost convinced if it was another day, I win that fight. So it is what it is. It's happened. I lost. Moving on to the next. So we'll see what's next. Damn, what has my life become? I'm in a weird spot. It's like I train with Danny Gay. I train with Bryce more frequently now. Giga Chikadze is really good friends with Merab. I'm cool with Giga too. I mean, those are like 3 guys right there on the list that's like all on the top of the division, which just makes things even more complicated. Yeah, so I'm in a weird spot. At 35, I didn't have this problem. I didn't have this issue.
You had the Merab.
Yeah, but before any of that even happened, we were so far apart because I had so many more fights. I was able to fight just about anybody, no problem.
Dana White just gave us a little update on Jon Jones today in an interview with ESPN. Dana said he expects Jon to return this summer. That's huge news for fight fans.
The best sporting event I went to this year, well, technically 2024, was in November at the Garden for Jon Jones' fight. When do you think we would potentially see him back?
This summer.
Oh, this is getting heated. Alex Pereira believes Magomed Ankalaev is using Ramadan as a built-in excuse ahead of their fight this weekend at UFC 313. Pereira even accused Ankalaev of not actually fasting, claiming he saw lunchboxes with Ankalaev's name and set eating times. Speaking to Ag Fight, Alex said, "With all due respect, I don't involve religion. I'm a guy who knows how to respect. I know how far I can speak. I think a lot before speaking, but I think he's using Ramadan as an excuse if something happens. It's like, oh, I can't because of my religion, or I lost because I couldn't recover very well and I trained too weak. But today I went to get my lunch boxes, the UFC lunch boxes, and there were 2 bags with several lunch boxes with his name on them, all with a set time. He's not doing that fasting. He's deceiving people and telling them so he can have an excuse later." Magomed Ankalaev fired back at these accusations. He revealed that he will be breaking his fast during fight week due to his ongoing weight cut. He said, "I have been following the fast strictly except for this week where I will have to break it a few times because I need to make sure I drink water to have a successful weight cut. But apart from that, I started with Ramadan, I've been fasting, and after the fight I will obviously also follow the rules of religion as it has to be." At the media day for UFC 313, Ankalaev suggested that Alex is nervous for their fight, saying, "Alex Pereira seems to be nervous for this fight, that's why he keeps bringing up my fasting." And that's gonna wrap it up for today's news. Thanks so much for watching.